Hi, this is Cathy Candisky with the Columbus Dispatch, and today we're going to be talking about a story we have in Sunday's paper about Narcan and how it's helping save lives in the opiate crisis here in Ohio. We recently reported that about 4,100 people had died of opiate overdoses last year in Ohio. We now know that the state is saving, well, specifically fire medics and police are saving thousands of people by using Narcan to bring them back from deadly overdoses. It's happening on the streets just about everywhere in Columbus, everywhere across the state. And what we're finding is that some people are getting frustrated a little bit about reviving the same people over and over again because it's really hard to get people into treatment. It's really hard to either find treatment available or get people when they're willing and wanting to do something to improve their situation.
I'm Marty Schladen. I worked with Cathy on this story. And I just recently arrived in Ohio from Texas, and this is a far worse problem here. And one thing I was really struck by is the idea that people would almost die and then seek to go get high again. I think that's what caregivers are frustrated about.
I think so. We talked to a woman for the story who was brought back by Narcan 6 times. What she told us was every time she came back, the Narcan throws her into withdrawal, so she was feeling really terrible. And I guess it's easy to understand when you know how she was feeling, what the Narcan did to her body, threw her into withdrawal, that all she could think about was taking heroin again. And within hours, each time she took the Narcan or was given the Narcan, she really doesn't remember it, she would have died without it. She was brought back to life and then right within hours went out and used heroin again. It wasn't until she got in trouble with the courts that she finally decided to ask for treatment, and now she's getting medication to help her stay off the heroin, which is working well for her at this point. The story really speaks to the need to have treatment readily available for people right when they come out of these situations, right after they overdose, right after they've been brought back, that they need to go right into treatment. That seems to be the best help they can get.
And I think that's the source of frustration for caregivers is they're on the front lines, they're really doing this, literally saving lives, but they worry that people outside of their profession think that Narcan is a solution in and of itself, and they know it's not.